It's a Saturday morning and I have been fasting for, nearly 13 hours now. And I'm going to go get some blood tests for Vively. So I've got a full health check and it's great because it was only $99. And I'm going to learn a little bit about what the heck is going on inside my body. Just take a photo for these guys. We are done. And very, very painless, very, very simple. It took only a couple of minutes, as it does, to just sit in the chair. And I think it was like 18 different things that they're testing. So it's going to be interesting to do a bit of a debrief. So that'll be loaded into my app. So I have a Vively app. And I'm also was using their continuous glucose monitoring system in there with the Sybionics CGM, which is amazing. And I got some really great data on that. Which gave me a lot of insight into what is actually happening with my blood glucose, especially at night, because I was having what I can see is a hypoglycemic episode. So this is going to really just be the cherry on top to understand where my position is with all of my metabolic stuff that's going on. So I will keep you posted. I have now received the results back of my Vively baseline health check. And even though I've been spending a lot on my health and I feel really frustrated, like I haven't been getting anywhere, it's really interesting the results I have. I do want to share those with you because it clearly shows that obviously what I'm doing is working in many, many ways that I don't think I realized. So I'm going to screen share and show you my results. So I've just logged into my Vively app and you can actually see here quite a few interesting things. First thing is my rate of aging. So just for the record, I am 41 years old, yet my pheno age, which is my biological age, and this is a proper test, is actually only 33.2 years. So clearly the work that I've been doing, managing all of my chronic ongoing health conditions, all of the eating, breathing, sleep, movement, and hydration, i.e. the things that I teach, the handbrake habits, and the focus I have on that has been working for me. So just so you understand what the phenotype age is, so phenotypic age is actually a scientific tool that was developed by Yale University. So this is not just some woo-woo shit thing. And you can actually see here that I am well within a pretty cool range. So I thought that was pretty damn cool. Of the biomarkers that were looked at, so there were 64 in total. Look, 31 are optimal. 33 were normal. Nothing was suboptimal though. And if we actually have a look at this, you can actually see there's a full report that I can look at. And so this was prepared for me by a nurse and it gives me a breakdown of what I need to work on. So I'm very aware that my liver is basically, above optimal, but things aren't always working the way that they should. And it gives me a breakdown of all of that information as well as notes from a nurse. And then I can actually look at my blood sugar and I'm very aware that I have large daytime glucose swings after meals. I have been diagnosed with reactive hypoglycemia, which means that basically when I eat food with carbs in it, I'll get a big spike in blood sugar and then my blood glucose levels drop very rapidly. But that is showing up here. And the fact that I use a continuous glucose monitor also contributed to this data. But what I love about this is that it does explain a lot of the symptoms that I'm aware of. But I think more importantly, seeing that age biological marker, that I was actually sitting way lower than I thought I was, is pretty damn astounding. And what I love about this is that I can now do another baseline health check in about 10 weeks. And as long as I start to implement some of these interventions that they've suggested, it means that I'll be able to, review what I've been doing and see if it's working. So I'm aware that my metabolic health is pretty crap. I probably do have an undiagnosed metabolic disorder and I am speaking to my team about that. But how is that? I mean, I was so impressed with this level of information that was provided to me. I did not expect that at all to be so freaking detailed. So the best part of this entire process was that I was basically paid for my baseline health check online. They then sent me a couple of forms to fill out. It was very, very simple. And then they sent me my pathology referral. So I just went to my regular pathologist, very, very easy, very painless, seamless to be able to go get that data. And then it was uploaded immediately to my portal for me to view. And so if I would like to have a consult with a practitioner, which I probably will, then I can just book that through the Vively app. And then when I decide to get another continuous glucose monitor, all of that data is in there. Now, what I love about Vively is I'm actually also a partner with Vively as a practitioner. And I've been using this as a bit of a trial to look at my own data and look at how that works. And it's amazing. And as a tool, as a practitioner, it means that my clients can then feed me their health data live. I can then review it and use it to help coach them further and more effectively to help them reach their goals. So if you're interested in getting a baseline health check, I'm going to pop the link in my bio or in the description below. Have a look at it. It's amazing. And it really enables you and empowers you to actually take your health into your own hands rather than relying on a illness system that's designed to keep you in it.